have to write these. Just watch. So we're going to go through two examples of income and earning, both that are very relevant to you young people because most of you might have a job or would be looking for a job, or at least in the future will probably get a job that pays a wage. Now last lesson we went through the different types of income and earnings. First one was a salary. Salary, you get a specified amount every single year, all because you do a job or you are completing a job. Every single year, it doesn't matter if it takes you 10 hours a week, doesn't matter if it takes you 10 hours a day to do your job, or 7.6 or 4 hours, you still get paid the same. Other way of getting paid, it's a wage. You get paid based on your hours worked. For every single hour you worked, you get a specified amount of money. This can be good because if you work really slow, you're going to earn a lot of money. If you work really fast, you'll earn less money. After that, we had a look at something called commission and retainer. Retainer being like a wage, but significantly less than the wage amount, and commission being money paid per unit of work complete or items sold. You usually get a percentage of what you've sold. And the final one was piece rate, which typically done on a farm. You get paid per unit of work complete. It's only really good if you're fast at your job. Now, we're going to go through two examples here on how we can calculate pay based on certain conditions. First one, Molly works minimum wage for 27 hours in a week. How much should Molly be paid? Firstly, hands up if you remember, what is minimum adult wage in Australia? Annabelle?
$24 a week.
Yeah, the minimum wage in Australia, if you're casual, should be $24.10. So what I'm going to say to help me do this question is I'll go pay rate.
What is it? 20.10?
$24.10. If you get paid below this and you're an adult, then it could be that you're being underpaid. Next, we need to find out how many hours were worked. Well, the hours worked were 27. So hours worked. So if we're going to calculate how much money Molly should be paid, then what we need to do is, because this is a wage, we have to multiply the unit of time worked by the amount of money paid per hour. So this is $24.10 per hour. Oops. Per hour. So putting this together, expected pay is going to be $24.10 multiplied by 27. You can throw this in their calculator for me. Jacob?
It'll be $620.70.
70 cents?
70?
Did you say 70 or
7 cents.
17?
0.7. 0.7.
Oh, 0.70. Okay, so Molly's going to expect to earn $620.70. Now this is the calculation. If you want, you can write down the dollar amount underneath. But this isn't the answer yet. Because this was asked with a question mark, we have to give a sentence response. Molly will be paid
Don't forget about the taxes.
$620.70 before tax, of course. Tax comes in the next lesson. Yes, Annabelle?
It's $650.70.
Oh, $650. Sorry. Do we all agree?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. This is a nice straightforward one. This is one where you're given a standard pay rate and you've just worked regular hours for the week. This applies to most of us most of the time. Next one, we have something slightly trickier. Grace earns $6 above minimum wage. She worked 25 hours, where 5 of those were on public holidays. How much will Grace be paid? Now firstly, how much is Grace being paid per hour? It's $6 above minimum wage. So what will that be, Jacob?
$10.10.
Yeah. So the pay rate is interesting on this one. It's going to be 24.1 plus $6 because it's $6 above. That's going to give us 30.1. So Grace has either got a very generous boss, she is an exceptionally good worker at a job,
Oh, she's a manager.
or she's a master negotiator. She's been paid $6 above minimum wage. Okay, this is the pay rate per hour. Not everyone is going to be on minimum. Some people are going to be above. Next, 25 hours. So it's going to be hours worked. Now, Grace worked 25 hours, but 5 of those hours were on a public holiday. How does the public holiday affect the pay rate? No? Yeah, they pay you double time. If it's on a holiday, you usually get your pay rate turned or multiplied by 2. So, it's going to be 5 hours at double time. And therefore it's going to be 25, take 5, equals 20. And therefore that's 20 hours, regular rate. So putting this calculation together, we're going to go pay, and it's going to be, firstly, our double time hours were 5, and the pay rate is $30.10, so it's 30.1 multiplied by the regular hours. Sorry, double time hours, so that's going 5 times 2. Because remember, there's a multiplier on 2 on double time hours. So she got 10 hours worth of pay in just 5 hours. Plus the pay rate, which is 30.1, multiplied by the regular hours, which was 20. Next, throw the equal sign and just put that as is into your calculator. Don't try and do these things in your head because it takes time, it will make you tired, and you'll probably make a mistake. Talia?
Do you know it's 903?
How much?
903.
Whoa, that's almost the PlayStation 5.
I actually have one of those.
903 point.
Put 0.
Point 0.
Big brain.
Point 0. So, Grace will earn $903 dues. Now, again, lots of stuff on the board. Do we have to write all of this when we're doing our questions? No. Which part do you think is a sensible thing to write, Lucas?
I'll write it all.
The working out.
Just do your one line of working out. Otherwise, it will take you ages to calculate these. So just do that. And your response. So do your calculations, do your answer. Calculations. Then do your answer. These ones can be a little bit tricky. You might want to put that up there, but there's no need to really format that part. Just do your calculations, so that green bit at the bottom, and then put your answer at the bottom. Any questions? All right, all of these, there's no one example that fits all. All of these are going to be unique because your working conditions will be unique when you're actually out in the job field. So you're just going to have to adapt, read the question, and do the best you can in terms of interpreting, and writing. We good?